Nope. I don't know what's going on with my music today. You still in the air, Miss Brady? Oh my goodness. Okay, go ahead. Girl, you must be flying a plane that gets internet. I love it. Have a safe flight, Miss Brady. I'm glad you chiming in from the air, honey. That's dope. When I went flying, it was fun to just be on the internet and just chilling. It really makes the time go by. So let's hurry up and get into it. I'm not going to hold you guys too long, but I'm testing out a couple of new things with the channel. And I'm going to take y'all with me on a journey to see how this works. Okay, so what I wanted to do was I wanted to dissect a hyena's behavior. Okay, let me go in and do that. All right, so I wanted to discuss some of the things that we talked about. I think this live was like, what, last Sunday, wasn't it? I don't keep track of days. But what up, Tabani? What's up? Love me always. Ronnie. Hey, Miss Brady and Mr. Polynesian. I seen you was up in here earlier. I was trying to get everything situated and fixed. So let's do that. Okay. So now I really wanted to dissect this real quick because this is, to me, in my opinion, this is important to talk about. I speak to a lot of women on the internet. Majority aren't like the one I'm about to play. What's up, Michelle? But the majority of women that behaves that way is the reason why we have so many problems. So I'm testing this out, Killer. I'm testing this out. I'm about to dissect. I want to review what we went through on Sunday. I believe this was Sunday. All right, so let's check into it.
And she didn't know. She didn't care. Guess what? I brought my own liquor, poured us drinks in the car. So,
PJ, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about shit. Stop trying to take these girls to cheese. Take these women on dates you can't afford.
Well, I mean, if your money funny, you shouldn't be worried about dating on either side. And I saw somebody say something about oysters. We're going to talk about the oyster lady in just a second.
Yeah, I said I've done the nice expensive dates. Now I have spent recently on my main chick. Like we go to Red Prime and spend $200 on steak.
Kim, you on the panel. We hear the background.
Okay, so what's the problem? I'm on the panel. What's the problem? I'm listening.
Do you have a problem? I don't.
Do you have a problem? I'm listening. So don't get smart. Don't come at me like that. I'm listening.
Okay, so it's the disbelief on my face for me. You know, you get caught off guard because you forget that there's a lot of adult women who behave in this manner. So it's just like, okay. She's already coming in aggressive, just like the last lady that talked to PJ. I personally feel like PJ is the one who attract these type of women. What's up, Theo? What up, PJ? We was just talking about you. PJ, how come every time I go on live or you go on live, you got these hyenas? I think you need some hyena repellent. Because it seemed like it's always PJ. You don't really get it from Jason. Just in the chat, you don't really get, nobody even tries to hop on Dad's panel and say not a word, honey. So, you know, it just be dry over there. But every time PJ step into the room, here they come. So let's continue.
Watch who you talking to.
Why all the hostility?
There's no hostility. I don't like the way you said it.
You don't like the way I said it?
No, because I just came on the panel to listen to what y'all was talking about.
Now, who comes on the panel to listen to what somebody is talking about? Usually when you join a panel, it's to join into the conversation. And they be trying us because we nice. Well, we're nice. I mean, it's really not worth it at the end of the day if you really want to be honest about it. But we can be nice. We can be nice. They do love messing with PJ, Miss Brady. They really do. So she comes on here. She's all aggressive. She's showing who she is. She what killer would you say that what Kevin said you used to say? She taking her dick out basically. So this woman decides to come on the panel. Like I said, I don't know anybody who joins the panel just to listen to what's going on. You can do that from the chat. So I already thought that was weird, right? But okay, go ahead.
Talk to me like
I was
that.
letting you know.
And I'm letting you know I'm not a child. Don't play with me like that. Don't play like that.
When is it? Sky.
You know that.
They want to know. Come here.
Keep it cute.
How old are you, ma'am?
Don't worry about how are you, man. Don't worry about how old I am.
Can you turn your background down, though, please?
No, I'm not turning my background down. What you gonna do about it? I'm not.
Now, a grown woman at the age of 132. She claimed she was 35 at the end of this conversation. She sound old as hell. So a lot of people call Cap. So I don't know how old the woman is. But I'm not turning it off. I'm not a child. A child. And I was shocked because I'm like, here's this woman. She has the opportunity to have a conversation. PJ, don't be bringing them hyenas with you. She's having a conversation. We're having a conversation. We talk about the cheesecake lady, and then here she comes. She about 50. Everybody post in the chat how old y'all think this woman truly is. Her name is Kim. PJ, you on the panel? PJ, I'm gonna mute you till you figure it out. You got it? Okay. Oops, my bad. Hold on. PJ.
Shit's fucking up.
It's messing up. We can hear you say that. Oh, he muted it. All right.
All right, my bad. My internet kind of slow. You
It's
hear me?
good. Mine's chirping. We got you. So
I was just
how old
hopping up to see if we gonna get the
you
pipe. What'd you say?
how old you think that woman was?
I'd say mid 40s, late 50s, or early 50s,
Early 50s?
maybe older. Yeah, maybe older.
Okay.
She
All
didn't
right.
have nothing to do.
Somebody said 63. Miss Brady said older than her. Yes, we see the
Well,
mentality of supporters.
what makes me think that she wasn't that much older than us is because, like, in my 60s, I'm not gonna be acting a fool. I would know how to control or conduct myself. Doesn't matter if I disagree with the person or not. But unless this person just has no common sense at all, I just think they were just not too old and still probably got. Well, I don't want to stereotype nobody, but let's
Okay.
just
Well,
say,
in my opinion, I believe she was in her 60s. She sounded like she was in her 60s. And you can't really say that's probably what you would do in your 60s, PJ. But we're talking about another woman, Tanya, who's what in her 50s, late 50s, 60s, and she outside fighting. So, that's we can use that, but yeah, she do sound older. So what you think? Because I mean, if Tanya could go out there with her, little ponytail and go out there and fight, I believe an older woman can come on here and act a fool because she hiding her face. Everybody say she a chain smoker. She sound old. Okay. All right, let's continue.
What is wrong, girl? Did you have your coffee this morning? Looking at
No, I'm no coffee. I'm watching football. And I'm
I
ready to
bet
kick
your
a bitch
team
ass.
losing,
And
ain't
I'm
they?
ready to kick some bitch's ass. What's up? My team lost today. What's up? What's up?
I bet your
Oh, I'm
team
down,
lost.
PJ. Keep your mouth shut and continue on with the show.
So y'all see this?
You don't see shit. You
This
see
is
the
the
truth.
representation that we have
No, you the
right here.
reputation of what we have, but you
This
ain't
is
nothing but a suspect.
this is the
You is the
reputation.
reputation of.
Did you hear what she said? She said, I ain't nothing but a troublemaker. She said, I
to
ain't
go
nothing but
off.
a troublemaker. You didn't catch that, Ashley? You didn't catch this? Girl, that was in my live last Sunday. That was in my live last Sunday. I don't know, honey, but she's a Charlene supporter and she decided to hop on the panel. And
But
she
she
was
brought
very
nothing
upset.
to the
She said,
panel.
huh, PJ?
She brought nothing to the panel. She just came up, like didn't have a point of view or anything.
Right. She claims that she got on live, she got on the panel to listen to the show, which didn't make sense. Because why would you can do that from the chat, is all I'm saying. Like if you want to listen to the show and you're not gonna put any type of conversation to it, then you shouldn't be on the panel at all. But she said I was a troublemaker. And I'm like, troublemaker? Why am I a
I think
troublemaker? Because I'm picking people up on women's behavior that need to be stopped.
I think some people gassed her up in a group chat to do that. Like, because other than that, just stay in the back. Like, because if I was mean, I would have just started talking noise. And it's your shit. It's your show. So I was, trying to lay back, but I had some words for a
You know,
little bit.
I don't care. I heard you. I heard you. I heard it in your voice. It was building up. Hey, I don't mind. I mean, it is what it is. But they get mad when men say when you come in somebody's presence and you act like a lady, you're gonna get treated like a lady. When you act like a bitch, you're gonna be treated like a bitch. And that is the difference, in my opinion. This is like the definition of it. That's why you have people like PJ, Corey Holcomb, Jason, and they'll say in a heartbeat, we're not talking about women, but bitches, we'll talk about bitches all day. and she just chose to be a bitch, and that was her choice. Let's finish up. Calm down, ma'am. Calm down. It is not that serious.
You better.
Calm down. This is how you want to represent. This is the first time people hear your voice, ma'am, and you turning up like this. This is the first time anybody has ever seen your voice, looked at you. We done heard about you. What's her name in the chat? Bug Spray. We done seen your name all the time. This is the time that you're able to talk about what you need to talk about, and you can't calm down for 2 minutes to just explain what you're talking about. Do you truly want to have a conversation, or did you just come up here to argue? It's not really a good look for you. And me being younger than you, because I know you sound aged, and no offense to that, a lot of people want to get to the age you want to get to, but that's what you represent as a Black woman. This is our older generation. This is what are you, Gen X, baby boomer? Whatever you're representing, you're not doing the correct job, ma'am, and this is not acceptable or appropriate. And this is the problem that we have. This was your opportunity to just have a conversation, and what's up? What's the problem? Let's continue with the show.
Well, somebody didn't take her to Cheesecake Factory.
Factory, baby. I have a job. Good job.
Congratulations. I have a job, a good job. The next thing she said is, I have a job, a good job. Not, I'm a good person, I'll have a conversation. I have a job. So she believes the value of what she carry is within her workforce, within the field of her job. She about to show y'all what it is right about now.
Good job with benefits and assurance.
Good jobs with benefit and assurance. Okay. I think she meant insurance. But
I need some of that assurance because my insurance don't cover anything.
She can't have too much of a job if she's sitting up here trolling on an account named Bug Spray. Okay, so Bug Spray was in the chat, right? And then I guess there was another person named Sky. So Naya Boo, one of the mods, said her name was Sky. So I may have gotten the name incorrectly because everybody was telling Bug Spray to hop on the panel. And they were like, okay, I'm going to hop on the panel. So I assumed it was Bug Spray because when she got on the StreamYard, it said Kim. Her name was Kim. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Valentino. So it was either Bug Spray or Sky, but I'm going to go with what Naya Boo said, which was Sky. So her name was Sky on there. But when she came in there's Naya right there. She came in as Kim. So I assumed it was Bug Spray, but Naya Boo corrected me and said her name was Sky. Okay, so let's see. Let's continue. Congratulations. Okay, but ma'am, does that identify who you are as a person? You're explaining to us the things that you have, which is nice, even though no one asked you. But I own my home as well, ma'am. No, I don't have a job. I really don't like employment. I can't work for people. I don't like people enough to work for people, but I have my own businesses. Why are you so upset? Why are you mad, ma'am? I don't have a business.
You wouldn't be online all day.
Oh, okay. So she said, I don't have a business. I wouldn't be online all day. And I could have easily said, well, you don't have a job, because if you had a job, you wouldn't be on here, having it, but I mean, what was the point? She was already angry. She was already upset. Women I don't know what they're fighting for at this point, because if she was fighting to try to convince me that Charlene was right in her behavior, I mean, you can't really argue that point acting like that, because you're acting just like her on the internet. Play with somebody else face has. But it is what it is. She starts talking about she has a good job with benefits and all that other stuff. We already know the benefits of a job. You're never home. You know, people work because they have to work. If a lot of people didn't want to work, they wouldn't. I mean, didn't have to work, they wouldn't. So let's not play like a job is that important, because it's not. And then she's talking about, wait, hold on. I think I'm moving too fast. Let me slow down. Hold on. Here's the
Yeah,
good part.
I was gonna say, I think the way she acts reflects the type of crowd that Charlene draws,
I
and I
agree.
mean, they have whether it's a male or female, it seems that they have a little bit of ignorance and they are able to ignore like real life situations, and they'll ignore the principles and morals just to be right.
Yep. I agree, PJ. He said a word.
Okay.
Well,
Now,
let me ask
talk
you
about
something.
children.
Let her
Let me
talk, PJ. Let her
let me
talk. Let her tell us why she married.
tell us why you mad.
Like when you talk to me, don't talk to me like that. That's all. Don't talk to me like that.
We asked you to turn your background.
No, you didn't ask me nothing. It's the way you say it. It's the way you talk to a person.
Well, how about I
Don't
talk to
say
you
it
rude
like
like you talking to
listen,
me?
like y'all don't talk about people. I just came in.
That shit is still funny, PJ. You stupid. That shit is still funny. He said, "How about I talk rude to you like you're talking to me?" It's like she just don't care. Her emotions are out of control. She just, oh no. But we get into the good part. That was okay. So okay, I stand corrected again. Naya is saying she believed that was bug spray. So she did name herself Bug Spray. Okay. So PJ, you're fucking hilarious. Let's keep it going.
And hear what y'all was talking about. That's it.
All right, so join the conversation.
Okay, then you don't talk to me no kind of way like that.
Well, I'm
Why
sorry,
you talking
ma'am.
to me
I
like that?
apologize. I do not
Okay,
want to
thanks.
disrespect you. Now, can we please have a great conversation? Because I would love to hear your opinion.
Yeah, what you want my opinion on?
How do you jump on somebody's panel and don't know what's going on? Like, no, for real, no, chill. It was definitely giving that. How do you jump on? Okay, so Naya said Sky because that was who was playing in the background. She was playing in Michelle Live. Okay, so it was Bug Spray. It was a grown woman named Bug Spray. So if y'all want to know who Bug Spray is, now you know it was that lady with that voice. Okay, so my bad. Right, it's hyena behavior. This is why these women are okay with Charlene's behavior and what she's doing and how crazy she's acting, because they act that way. She came on here and had a whole temper tantrum. She was, you don't talk to me like that. PJ apologized to her. He tried to calm her down. Nobody could speak to her. She was very irate. She couldn't even slow down and have a conversation. Yes, PJ is hilarious. PJ is hilarious. He had me laughing on the panel. Let's continue. Whatever you're upset about, we definitely want to hear what's
I'm, the way you talk to me when I entered your chat. I didn't like the way you talk to me. That's
If you
what
didn't
my
like me to
problem was.
say that you have background, I would say that to anybody who get
No,
on
the way you
the
said it was
platform with
rude.
background.
You talk very rude.
Could it be that you were anticipating me to be rude because you feel like we have to have an
don't try
issue?
to do no mind games, baby. Don't
You now, when she said don't try to do no mind games, when she said don't try to do no mind games, I think that's where that's the moment where she realized she doing too much. But she already committed, so she kind of had to follow through with it. And don't play no mind games. How is that mind games? Me observing something. It could have been a wrong observation, but you can't tell us if it's a right or wrong one because you still upset. She's aggressive. She's angry. Her blood pressure is high. Like, she just all upset, and she doesn't even have a genuine reason on why she is upset. And she can't prove to nobody that she's not upset because she's extra loud. She's huffing and puffing. She breathing. She always yell like that because the child in the background didn't blink an eye. So let's finish this up. I think it's mind games. I'm just trying to get the root.
Mind games because it won't work. It's the way you said it. Okay. Don't try to. Have you ever been to college? Do you have a degree? Do you have
No,
a
I
degree?
don't have any of those.
Okay, then you.
And y'all know I'm in court reporting school. I'm not about to explain to her that I'm in college and tell her my whole life story and everything.
It's none of her business.
She don't care. She just want to argue.
All she does is want to argue.
She just wanted to have a back and forth, and she just wasn't gonna have one with me. But I was gonna show people this is how women like this truly normally behave. And when other women speak on this behavior and men speak on this behavior, this is when they start to become victims and say, it's the way you said it. It's the way you talk to me. A whole child.
Well, we just found out now, did we?
Hold on.
How can you sit here and think you're trying to do mind games? You don't have a degree. You know what's
no, I don't have a degree. Okay, so she said, you sitting here playing mind games and you don't even have a degree. Now, I wish she wouldn't have said that because, I mean, you have a person named Bill Gates. Does Bill Gates have a degree, you guys? I'll answer it for you. Bill Gates does not have a degree.
Not at all.
He doesn't have a degree. But for some reason, he's able to be a part of the, I don't want to say the C word, but the schmack schmeen, the schmoment schmack schmeen. Okay. I don't want to say the C word. But
I mean,
he's able to do that.
You got big laughing now.
To rule the whole world, and he can give people shots with needles with the schmowich match me. So, I mean, I don't know why she feel like a degree carries anything.
I have a degree, but I don't know where that would have fit in the argument. Like, because honestly, a degree is not much these days, but it opens up doors. And to have a degree and to come on and act so willfully ignorant when people are trying to have a conversation with you, it diminishes whatever we think about people with degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
so
right about that, BJ.
Y'all.
And first up,
do you know what? And what?
I have a master's degree.
In what?
In education.
She's a PhD in education. So we gonna go over here and see what jobs can you get with a master's degree in education. You have teacher, education consultant, athletic director. We know she not athletic director, nothing. Corporate trainer, school counselor, a coach, a designer, or art teacher, or a librarian. Okay. These are the options that you can receive with an education degree. Now, when I heard a degree in education, I quickly responded by asking, in education,
State University.
In education, so you're a teacher?
You ever heard of Coppin State?
Do you work at a college?
It's like
where you work at?
You see that?
Yeah, we
don't
hear.
Worry about where I work at. Where you work
at. You know what?
Just that quick.
First up,
if you want to, she offered information nobody asked for, and when we ask more questions about it, you want us to be quiet. That's just as equivalent as Charlene saying we're nosy. Since you nosy people want to be in our business, and then proceeds to tell us her business.
That's all that was right there.
She a teacher at ICDC. That's girl, you a business school teacher.
You know, a lot of people don't really get paid that much unless they work in colleges. She could be a school counselor. She could be a school
My,
counselor.
sis,
And
my sister has a master's in
Mhm.
and what, PJ?
my sister has she has a master's in education from the University of Oklahoma, but she works for the government. Like she don't, because why is she gonna continue to struggle? Um, and life happens. Like so, she's been working for the
Yeah.
government for about 6 years now, making over 100,000. It would have took her about 15 to 20 years to become a principal and to make that type of
Mhm.
money. When it's been 5 years since she's making that type of money. So, I mean, unless she's doing
Facts.
something else as a teacher, she's not gonna make it unless she's a principal or a superintendent.
Facts.
That was
Facts.
facts right there.
It's just case of point where a lot of people are receiving these degrees, and I've said this plenty of time. A lot of people go for degrees, but when it's time for them to go out in the workforce and put it into use, they get screwed over. And that's not a diss. That's a wake up moment to where we can tell the people who are doing this to fight back and give it some pushback, because it's these colleges and these schools and these online schools that are getting rich for what? You get a degree and you get a degree with the rest of the millions of people out there who got degrees, and you're competing for the best jobs. And then a lot of times when you get that degree, because that's the degree they're promoting, um you're stuck. And then you'll have to get a lot of times, and these are facts, these are statistics, these are things you can look up on Google. The majority of times when you go for a certain degree, 9 times out of 10, when you go in the workforce, the job that you get is not going to have anything to do with your degree. It's just not. There's not a lot of people who have criminal justice degrees working for things in criminal justice. My uncle works in law enforcement. He's been in law enforcement for years. He's in a very pretty high rank, and all he had was his high school diploma. He's never received or gotten a criminal justice degree for any of that.
And
Okay,
speaking of which,
so it
and,
people it
and let me add to what y'all saying. My sister, she's working for the CTA for public transportation. She's now a supervisor for all the rail systems.
ooh, that's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, it is. And second,
That's nice.
I forgot to
That's a
say
good
hello to all of you guys.
hello,
How y'all doing
Tyrone.
this evening?
Hello.
Forgot my
So it's not
manners,
a
you know.
diss. It's no shade at all. It's just, if you are going to go to school and you're going to go to school for something, do your research and see what it's connected with and what you can do to improve it, like, or get to where you need to be. Doesn't make any sense to go to school for 3 or 4 years and you get the degree and you get a master's degree and you can't do anything with it. So when she said education, I assumed she worked in the education field, because why go to go for a degree in education to not be a part of the education? And you know what, BJ, that's all good too. Like I said, if you have the right degree that can move you around where you're comfortable in every different field, and you do your research on your degree and you're moving towards that, people, my thing is, people need to educate themselves a little bit more before pursuing their degrees. And you, knowing this information, knew how your degree could work for you. You get what I'm saying? It's just about educating yourself. I know a lot of people with these colleges who promote all of these type of courses. They promote what you could potentially make in the future based on non-facts. They're basically selling you debt. They want your money. That's all the school, you know what I'm saying? So when you go to school and you're trying to pursue certain degrees, just make sure, all I'm saying is just make sure the degree can work for you. So let's continue with this craziness. I don't work anywhere. I work for myself.
Okay, I figured you
I
did.
see DC.
And then she said, okay, I figured you didn't. Trying to come for me for not having a job is That's not a diss. Like, it's really not a diss. It's just like, okay, I don't know why she believes a job is the end all be all. Um, that's a little weird. But like I said, whatever works for you, but you can't insult somebody who owns a business. That's kind of ridiculous. Like, people get their money, and that shows you how much in a box she is and how stuck she is in, because she feels like the only way she can receive her money is through someone else. There's entrepreneurs out here who are cold blooded with their words, and they will say things like, person said it could have been E.T. Thomas, Eric Thomas, E.T. could have been him, but it was one of these business people who said, hell, it could have been 50 Cent. There's some entrepreneurs who say if you have a job, you're lazy because you're dependent on it. Wait a minute. I think it was oh my God, bald head guy. Um Dame Dash. I think it was Dame Dash who said it. Now it's coming to me. Dame Dash will make you feel real bad for having a job. Okay. He don't care. He goes, y'all heard Dame Dash mouth. Okay. He just don't care. He was like, how you
Great
gonna be
decades.
a man and you got a boss. You know what I'm saying? Like, Dame Dash is hardcore. And I believe he said that people with jobs are lazy because they're depending on someone else to make sure that they get fed with money when they're not going out and getting it himself. Now, Dame, everybody is capable of going out and selling illegal stuff and then converting to legal stuff. So we just gonna leave that alone. But like I said, I don't shade people with jobs, like, or what they are, but to shade somebody with a business is crazy. It's insane. But you can see where her mindset is. She equates how much she's worth based on the job that she has and the fact that she owns a home. Now, I've brought up that I've owned a home because people have stated, oh, you live in an apartment, or what Charlene say, don't you got some rent or something to pay? It's always people who attack me. And then when I respond, I'm the bad guy. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I'm still trying to figure it out. Yeah, it baffles me that this happens, but it's always one of these hyena bitches who come for me, and then when I respond, I'm mean. But let's continue.
Ohio State University is in Baltimore City.
I understand that.
Okay.
So why do you feel like your degree makes you anything?
It doesn't make me more than you.
It's your behavior. See how she said it makes me more than you. Now, shout out, y'all know we got our boo from Baltimore. We got Miss Diz. Hey. I don't know much about Baltimore. I've never been to Baltimore, but Des lives in Baltimore. And I wish she was on the panel at this time. I don't know what much of it could have done. She would have just outed her on the location and where she stay at. But from what I'm told, that's not a good area where you're at, ma'am. So I don't know what you're trying to sell me on. Basically, in this age, hold on, no chill, let me get that. Basically, in this age of information, you can almost teach yourself anything on the web. Facts. Even, you know what? And here is some tea. And this is because I did this because I wanted to do it this way. But there are a lot of court reporters who did not go to school. They're self-taught. Okay. So I decided that I wanted to go to court reporting school to learn the blueprint and everything like that. I could have attempted to do the self-taught thing, but I didn't want to do it. But even truck drivers, they have schools for that. But if you know a trucker and they teach you how to drive, you can just go get your certificate. You don't need it. So a lot of things you can really self-teach yourself. Aren't they doing it to where there's some people now who self-teaching themselves in tech? It's a lot of ways to avoid debt. It's to avoid debt. behavior.
It's more than your behavior. It's the way you talk to me.
I have a degree.
Now, we've been on going back and forth with this woman for a good 3 to 4 minutes, and she's still talking about how somebody talked to her. Let that sink in. She's still talking about the way somebody talked to her. And nobody has yet to see the disrespect but her.
Exactly.
And people do these type of things to get off of themselves because they're embarrassed. And instead of her saying, you know what, this was an opportunity for me to be an adult, she chose to be a hyena.
Did she go out, y'all? Did she freeze up? How are y'all doing tonight? Yeah, she did it fro. Oh, they got me on. How y'all doing tonight? Are y'all doing good? Are y'all doing good? I'm doing just lovely. I passed my test today. I'm feeling just lovely, y'all. I sure am. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Miss Anti. Oh, hey Ashley. Booger booger. Yeah. Oh, Nick is doing it too. Booger booger. If y'all see me, that's my hello call. Booger booger. Yes, indeed. Thank you, boss lady Mel. Thank you, No Chill. Thank you, Ashley. Hey, Naya Boo. What y'all like to know about me before she get back on here? Thank you, Nikki. Thank you. Can't talk to you right. Ain't you try to get on here? Hey, Robin. Nikki said, congratulations, Poppy Pooh. Poppy Pooh. Yes, indeed. I had a musical appreciation test. It was hard. I made a 90 on it. Um,
All right, y'all, we're going to be on here until my computer start. Now tell us why you mad. Where did Pop go? Anyway, I'm trying to get my computer to restart. But like I was saying, this woman is trying to equate, and then PJ goes on to talk about his degree. A degree in business and accounting. I rarely hear what people say they're an accountant, but okay, hold on. But an
my
accountant is
auntie
damn
trying to
good.
call in. My bad.
Oh, it's okay. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Poppy.
I was telling people that I'm co-hosting with PJ on this next live. Tell us why you're mad, y'all. Tell us why you're mad. Sweet
Now,
Pop gonna show her ass. Okay, I'm
I
done.
was just about to say, Pop, don't go in there cussing people out now. You
I'm
know
gonna
how
try
you
to do
get.
my.
Look, when
I'll
old
do my
girl walked up
best.
on the panel and I seen you in the queue, I was like, oh, Lord.
I was wondering because I was a man. I was like, put me on, boss. Put me on, coach. Put me in, coach. Cause I'm ready to go in over.
I knew
That
you
was probably a
was.
good thing. That was
I
probably a
knew
good
you
thing.
was.
Yeah, buddy.
I was clenching my pearls. Okay, so let's go right back to sharing this. All right.
Incarcerated.
Yeah, I got it when I was incarcerated.
Y'all
What's
witness
wrong
this.
with
I
that?
want y'all to listen. PJ, did you get your degree when you was incarcerated or were you trolling? Put it in the chat. I'm just curious because at this point, I done told her I've never went to college. PJ done told her he done got his degree while he was in prison because we was just kind of like, ain't they? And this is what this is. I knew you was trolling. I knew you was because I said she was like, "Have you been to college?" No, 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 I haven't. I don't even know what that is. I knew it. I knew you was. I knew PJ was because we was just like, no, chill. Her supporters are proud to behave this way. That's the sad part about it. Like if someone was to examine everybody, like I just subscribe to someone who's neutral with who's neutral about the CJ So Cool situation and Charlene situation, who's neutral. And for whatever reason, because her supporters don't like what they hear, they will go and attack you. They will go and attack you. My life prior to this was a woman who was out of control to the point where she lost custody of her children, of her son. And not only did she lose custody of her son, the children's father turned around and sued her for defamation of character because she was talking about he was paying judges off, he was abusing her, he climbed into the house just to beat her up because it was that serious. It was terrible. And only for one of her supporters to say, ain't nobody kissing CJ ass. Mind you, CJ has said nothing. Nothing. And a lot of the stuff that's going around and the talking points that people are having are based off of what CJ did months ago. There's nothing new, there's nothing current. Everything is old. But they keep riding on it because I guess they don't have anything else and they proud of it. These women really got something mentally off about them. And I'm going to do another video about how I feel like a lot of women, when they hit their 30s and 40s, they go through a midlife crisis type situation. This is why I feel like Tia Mari divorced her husband, Samantha Lee, all these women be tripping out. I think they go through a midlife crisis, but it's not diagnosed. And then when they do what they do and they follow the sisterhood, once everything settles, and they realize they messed up, it's too late for them to go back.
Mm-hmm.
Now, sidebar, I seen this video yesterday, and not I was beginning to think it was the skit. You know what? No, that was very, very real, ma'am. It was very real. Um, my thing is I seen Charlene's video yesterday. I checked out Dad's live because that's the only way I'm gonna watch it, or Jason's or PJ's. But I was watching Des live and I seen the gaslighting she was doing to her daughter. What's up, Cameron, in the building? I seen how she gaslighted her daughter, or whatever the term you guys want to use. Um, it was kind of sad to me because she was like, "What do you want to do for your birthday?" And her daughter's like, "Regular stuff." Yeah, regular stuff. And I'm like, oh no, just regular. It was like she was responding to appease her mother because she knew her mother couldn't do the things that she wanted to do. Oh no, anti, you tripping. A nation just want a regular day. Since when? Since when has Nation ever wanted a regular day? It's just a day that she amazingly turned 12. She decided that. And let me tell you how that's a lie before you trolls come in the chat and say that's something Nation wanted and we turning things into that. As soon as Charlene asked her if there was anything that she could do in the world, what would she do for her birthday? Hawaii, just like that. Hawaii. Now, had she had CJ's money and her and CJ was cool and she wanted to go to Hawaii for her birthday, I bet you that's what she truly wants to do. And then Charlene goes to say, you saw what happened to Hawaii and everything that happened in Hawaii, whatever. First of all, I don't know how many people have traveled to Hawaii before, but there's more than one island. There's Kona, the Big Island. There is Waikiki. I don't even I ain't even gonna try to pronounce it, but there's different islands. So what happens? I don't know why Charlene doesn't know that. Didn't she say she went to Hawaii? Why does she not know that?
That was the dumbest shit she ever said.
I whatever. We just gonna Maui. We're just gonna ignore that. But why the fuck does she not know that? Like, you traveled there, didn't you? Like, girl, CJ really put a muzzle on that. That fucks me up every time. I'm sorry, I could never get past that, girl. But there's more than one island. So the fact that she said that, I was like, okay, that's a little weird, whatever. So she continues to say, well, Nation goes, well, an island, because you didn't already got the girl excited when you should have just left her alone with the regular shit, right? And then she starts talking about the places and oh yeah, we're gonna find out, guys, what Nation wants to do. Nation don't want to do nothing because Nation know you can't afford it. Okay, Nation knows you cannot afford it. You have conditioned your children to kind of just understand that mommy doesn't have it, which is fine, but it's really your fault that you don't have it. It's not their fault. Well, it's truly your fault because you condition your kids to enjoy a lifestyle that they were just spoiled beyond spoiled to go to. And to add insult to injury, you're talking to this girl about these places that you went to with CJ. It's just it. I just think people really just don't give a fuck about the kids. They just don't give a fuck about the kids at this point. Um, let me see. Hold on. All right, let's go to this. And let's go to okay, let's scroll on down. Okay. So Charlene's income monthly ranges between, let's see here, well, we know it's not $200, but $3,200. And a couple of days before it updated, it was at $2,900. So roughly about $2,900 to $3,000 a month. Okay, you can go on Social Blade and you can check that out. All right. My thing is this: it's not to make fun of the girl, it's not to, chastise her, but it's like, be realistic. You know what I mean? And if you don't have it, don't throw it in your kid's face. Like, what do you really, really want to do? Don't ask her what she really, really want to do if you cannot provide it. Don't do it. I don't know what this competition is between you and CJ, or what you're trying to accomplish, or what your goal is, or what you're trying to do. But I found that very disturbing when she was talking to that girl like that. I found it very, very disturbing that she was asking this child what she want to do for her birthday. When the girl said regular stuff, you should have just left it at regular stuff to keep it making you look good. Then you're going to antagonize her by saying, um, you're going to antagonize her by saying, what if you can do anything in the world, what would you do? And, um, you
She
know,
gotta make it look good.
and it don't look good because you're
It
not.
don't.
In my personal opinion, love me always, I do believe she's staying in an Airbnb. I do. But, only time will tell that. Because she says this is temporarily, this is what I believe she's doing. And I could be totally wrong, but this is my opinion. I believe she's staying in Texas until she gets enough money and she gets someone who's willing to rent to her in Vegas. What's up, Dogan family? That's what I believe. And I believe where she's at is a temporary stay. It's an Airbnb. You can tell because of the pool table and the stuff, the amenities around it, right? We didn't get, unless it's our uncle house, but I doubt it. But you did she's never mentioned that it was her uncle's house. She always say that she's keeping everything a secret and low key or whatever the case may be. But the dynamic of it and how it's set up, I personally feel like it's an Airbnb. That's just my personal opinion. And as soon as she get an opportunity to get back to Vegas, she's gonna get back to Vegas. That's just what I feel. My thing is this, even making $3,000 a month, that's not really going to sustain you too much in a decent area in Texas, because Texas is cheap, but don't get it twisted, baby. If you're staying in the areas that are the nicer areas of Texas, she's in Dallas. So, Plano, all the bougie areas, not Oak Cliff. Okay, not Oak Cliff. What's up, Miss J? But the nice areas, they go neck and neck. They're not. Plus, Texas has gotten higher since a lot of people from California moved to Texas. It didn't raise the income. It didn't raise the dynamic. So um unless she's, I don't know, she claims that these businesses that she wants to talk about, but she don't want to talk about. But let me explain something to you about business, okay? Regardless of what business you're in, it's a business. You have to promote it. You have to promote it. Who has a business that they don't promote in some form of fashion? Like, who just sits around and just have businesses and just say I have a business and they don't do nothing with it? Oh, I got these
Mm.
business deals. I got these this that and the third. My personal opinion, she might have a job. She might have a little jobby job. And ain't no wrong with a little jobby job, but I feel like she may have some little employment action. And it's under the radar to where it's not a public place. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be a place where she gets spotted or people find out where she at. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be low key. You feel me? So that's just my personal opinion on that. She's doing this temporarily, but she really wants to be in Vegas. Vegas is where she's been all her life. She has to start over. Her friend is KK, but how long are you gonna be hanging out with KK? You know what I'm saying? After a while, that's gonna get old. Um, it's just what it is. So I don't know why it's such a competition on how much royalty makes. She came on here talking about she made $35,000 with passes alone. She does this, she does that. I don't know what the competition is, but you gotta listen to the wording and the verbiage that she has. She went from I got this going, I got this going, and all this hoopla, right? She went from all that to, you know, everybody is everybody. We bleed the same. Da, 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 da. Her words are a little bit more humbled, isn't it? We
Mm-hmm.
It went from don't I got some wick and child support and rent that I need to focus on. It went all the way from that to we all bleed the same. See how that changes? Cameron, Cameron, Cameron. I thought we went over this, girl. I thought we went over this. I thought the last couple of lives we said that Charlene done won custody and child support 50 goddamn times with those people. Like, y'all, I don't know why y'all keep falling for the banana in the tailpipe. You know, her and them, they talk on Instagram a lot, and they talk to each other all the time. And they try to stir up content and do things to get content out there so they can be okay. They feed off of each other. You know what I'm saying? They try to do it, and now it's not working. It's not working to the point where Charlene's views are significantly lower than what they were before. They just are. It's like, when do you say, okay, fuck it? Bitches, I lied to y'all. I was trying to save face because I was a little embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? But the reality of it is, CJ stopped helping. And when CJ stopped helping, we seen how beneficial CJ is to her life, or was to her life. We seen how beneficial CJ truly is to her life. We seen it firsthand. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully one day, because life is going to teach you. If nothing teaches you, life always teaches you. And y'all listen to her words. First, they say she got her supporters saying she win, right? She won, she won, she won. But then you have her on there saying, whether I win, whether I lose, I still win. Like, what does that even mean? That's just like win for win, lose. It's never no in between with that. It's really a for sure, you know, if you won, you know, if you didn't type thing. Girl, to me, here's the thing: nobody cares that you're in Texas. The only thing people care about is having babies at that drop off tomorrow. That's all. That's it. Having babies. That's all we care about. Having babies at the drop off tomorrow. That's it. They better be there. And this is what frustrates me about Charlene, because don't nobody want to talk about some real shit, but I'll talk about it. You're upset with CJ for doing, well, of course, Des and Jason, the real ones, and PJ mentioned this, and I'll go over it again. You got mad at CJ and Destiny React, shout out to her. You got mad at CJ for doing exactly what you requested from him, which was take you to court. You then proceeded to make an ass out of yourself, get a lawyer, spend that money on your lawyer when that money could have been spent on your children. You could have easily cooperated with that man on a level of being a father. You didn't have to be in a relationship with him. You didn't have to sleep with him. You didn't have to lay in his lap. You didn't have to do anything. All you had to do was co-parent. Simple, 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 right? That's all you had to do. You're taking away from your babies by giving that lawyer the money. Then you lose that lawyer. You claim, you lose one, you get another one. In my personal opinion, I don't believe she paid the first lawyer, and I don't believe she paid the second lawyer, because now she's representing herself, allegedly. That's what I heard. Somebody in the chat told me that, and I believe it. I believe it, because she ain't say nothing about her lawyer in the last video. She was complaining about CJ and his lawyer. She wanted to be over. She's stressed out. Her hair's not combed. And you know, it's really sad. You don't know whether to laugh or cry. You don't know whether to laugh or cry, because here it is again. You have to make sure the twins get to the drop off. The money that you're going to make sure that the twins get from the drop off takes away from Nation's birthday. Nobody sees an issue with this. This is why you're apologizing to your children about not being able to go to the places that you want to go to, because you keep fighting this battle of ego. The kids are not getting hurt. The kids are not getting abused. The kids are having a good time with their father. And you are steady fighting for what? Because it's crazy for you not to believe that your children are not going to find some sort of resentment towards you by feeling like you put all of your time and energy on this to the point to where they had to move to another state because financially you couldn't hold it together. For the twins, who the fuck are the older three? You done forgot about them? Oh, they can deal with it. They can deal with it because they're older and all this and stuff. This is all about ego, and you're sacrificing your children's emotions. You got these babies in homeschool, so now you're taking away from their social life. And we know how Miss Jalea love a social life. We know how much Miss Thang love a social life. She couldn't wait to go to the homecoming and stuff like that. She's a social person. She likes having a lot of friends. So you took her social life from her for your bullshit. When she first moved, am I the only one who remembers that Nation wanted to play sports? That Nation wanted to get in certain activities? You didn't put any energy towards that. Regardless of what the twins got going on, they have a father and they have a mother. You tried to take them from their father. It didn't work, but you did succeed by taking the older three kids away from their father. So now they only have you. And since they only have you, you need to get off your motherfucking ass, suck it up, say it is what it is, and do something different for them kids. They only got a couple of more years before they become an adult. You don't want to continue doing this emotional damage to them. You don't want to continue doing this emotional damage to them. I wish you women would stop treating these babies like, oh, they kids, they're flexible, they'll do that, because you didn't like it when you was getting kicked out every other day by your mother because she didn't want to be bothered with you. Shouldn't you take that opportunity to do something different and better for your kids? I just don't feel like there's no, but you're promoting your children. And this is what she needs to realize what she's doing, because it's not funny. She needs to realize what she's doing because it's not funny. You went from CJ's a bad person. CJ always wanted us to film. My kids don't want to film, to now they having YouTube channels, which means the man that you were under, who had that structure for you, that you went up against so bad, you ended up doing what he wanted you to do in the first place anyway. So what was the point of all of this? The whole campaign in the beginning was the kids don't want to be recorded. The kids don't want to be in videos. Now you see Jalea talking about she's going to post every day. What happened? What happened? Now you hear Leon, oh yeah, I'm about to do it on video games. I'm about to vlog too. But your kids don't want to be on the vlogs? The kids were forced to do vlogging? I don't understand. She's definitely crazy. To demonize somebody for some shit and turn around and do it is crazy. It's crazy, because if your children really didn't want to be in the vlog and they really didn't want to record, they wouldn't be having their own YouTube channels. Now Nation talking about she got a YouTube channel coming. Right. She got them vlogging to get in that bread. She got them vlogging so they can get some of that bread. And make no mistake, Jalea's views ain't viewing either. They viewed for a couple of days, for a little bit. They was at 50K. Now they about what the fuck I'm getting. 3,000 to 5,000. So it was like we said from the beginning. CJ So Cool was the formula with you guys together to make something amazing. You guys got big heads and said you needed us. Well, it looks like if he needed y'all, y'all needed him too. Y'all needed him too. And she better hope them kids don't turn up tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow. She better hope them kids don't turn up and turn against her like, this is my money. I'm tired of doing all this just to help out. I want my own. I might as well do this by myself. My mama can barely take care of us. And look at all the views I'm getting. I might as well go and emancipate now. Ain't it 17? Ain't 17 the legal age in Texas? Aren't you 17? Aren't you an adult at 17 in Texas? So are you setting yourself up for success or failure? Mm, 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 mm. She should. Me, Des, and PJ and Jason and Destiny Reacts are the only friends she got at this point. Because it don't make sense to me. I wouldn't be here saying anything if that didn't say three. What did it say on there, y'all? Hold on, let me blow it up so y'all can see it bigger. Y'all see it? $3,200. So that's $3,200. Right. That doesn't make sense to me. How do you claim that CJ was forcing them to do video vlogs and now they all got YouTube channels? Because you were under a man's tutelage and you realized his direction was actually pretty good. Now here we are. You're down to $3,000. You got a $600, $700 car note. That's not including insurance. You know what I'm saying? And that's just, I could be lowballing, and I don't know how much that damn car note is. That's a red eye. Okay. My car note almost 500 and it's a SXT. Okay. Let's talk about it. Then you got to pay rent wherever you're at. You got to pay for these things. You got to pay for gas. Then the biggest factor, you got to make sure the twins get back and forth from Texas to Vegas every other week. How is this making sense? Why do we support this? How is this winning? In the Q&A before she left her, before she let her get a YouTube, Jalea said, "I'm staying with my mom to help with the twins." Girl, she shouldn't even said that. That's not her job.
Man, she
That's not
couldn't
her
even
job.
stand the twins.
But this is why, Dogan, we ain't gonna go that hard, okay? But since you want to go there, Dogan, since you want to go there, since you want to go there, hold on, y'all. Y'all go ahead and check this out. Read that. Tell me what it says.
She getting a new car. Dang, she a smell a car, a smell a car coming soon.
I'm sorry, y'all. That was my husband. He wanted me to make some corrections. Okay. He said it's an SXT plus. Okay. He said we ain't gonna be playing like he ain't got that plus action. Okay. So yeah. Now let's go back. Let's go back. Now,
A smell a car. I'm sorry, I'm still bugging on that. A smell a car.
look, we're gonna try to go light. We're gonna try to go light. Go light. We're gonna go light. I told y'all to go light. We going hard. I said go light.
Go
Okay.
back to school, Charlene. Go.
We gonna go light. Okay. And I'm gonna need
Okay.
a contribution because if not, I got to gizzo because I've been on here too goddamn long. I wasn't even supposed to be doing all of this. Where is the time? Where is the time? Like what here's my point. And it's not even just to make it's just for me to just tell you, baby, wake up. We get it. Everybody's not gonna always ball out of control 1,000,000% of the time. It's just life has ups and downs. You have your good days, you have your bad days, you have your contrast, you got everything. I'm telling you, I can really get you where you need to go mentally if you just change your mindset. Just change your mindset. EMAC, the Hellcat check engine light is on. How you know that? You seen it? Oh Lord. Woo, child, the ghetto. All you got to do is just change your mindset. We don't care if you make money as shit. None of us make as much money as CJ motherfucker so cool. Okay? It's okay. This is why Nike is liked, because Nike is very genuine on what type of person she is. She don't try to be nobody but Nike. She don't try to one up people, and she don't try to say the things that, you know what I'm saying? She just don't be on that. She just don't be on that type of time. She just living her life. She doing whatever she doing, and that's just what it is. You know, and I hate the comparisons, but she don't ever try to pretend that she's something that she not. And that's why she's more, not only is she more relatable, you can't sit in life thinking everything is fine when the damn house is on fire. You're in a burning building right now. The motherfucker and you're like, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's not okay. It's not okay. And here's another example of you promising one of your children something that you weren't able to deliver. Because where her car at? Where that baby car? You done got her for a car. You getting nation excited for Hawaii. Where is that?
Repo Joe. I'm sorry,
It's all right. It's all right. I know it's people are tired.
Okay, I'm done.
She was eating noodles in her videos today. Sis better take them children to the WIC office. Look. What I don't like about Charlene too, she always feel like she got to nigga explain things. She always feel like she got to explain why she eat noodles. She always got to explain why her hair look at. Don't be saying I'm bald headed. Ain't nobody gonna say that because we done seen all that head full of hair with the grays. Okay, and ain't nothing wrong with some gray hair action. You feel me? But why? Like what do you have to prove? I don't understand why she tired. Why she not tired yet? She looked tired. She looks stressed out, but she's really putting on a face for who? Fuck your supporters. If they're not supporting you for real, and they're not rooting for you to for real win, and all they doing is making excuses for you, and you're continuously going down a failed type situation, and here's my issue with her too, right? On her YouTube, she says, I wish I could tell you my supporters everything, but I don't want to tell y'all too much. She doesn't even defer the supporters from the trolls. She put them all in one fucking box. I want to tell y'all stuff, but I don't want to tell y'all stuff. What? If you don't get a members only and communicate with your squad about what you do, if that's what it is, if we're the issue, you don't ever do that. She never defers anybody. She don't say, well, not y'all, but the haters. Like, no, I can't tell y'all supporters nothing. She just said it right back. Boom, boom, boom. Did you see that she left the dog outside in the rain? Ooh, I don't know how Rico gonna like that, honey. She's gonna get her chance to start back with this channel and her mukbang. I don't know what she has at this point, because she still has the trauma bonded supporters. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I feel like a lot of her other supporters left. I feel like a lot of the people that were supporting just kind of fell back because her views aren't viewing the way they were. Because a lot of women, they're not going to say anything or bring it up or speak against it, but they are going to fall back and let you have it. They're going to quietly remove themselves and just not be a part of it and go find something else to do. You know what I mean? And, if she does have a job, kudos to her. It is what it is. Nobody's shaming you or hating on you. You were the one who felt like you have to do all of this stuff. Nobody asked you to do this. You offered this info, just like Miss Education lady that we was just discussing, offered this information. And from what I'm told, where she live at is nothing but crackheads and piss. All right. I'm not from Baltimore, so I don't know. When I'm told, the area she's at ain't got nothing allegedly but crackheads and piss. Okay, you can find needles on the floor and shit. But hey, I don't know. I'm not from there, so I couldn't tell you. But this is why you don't come up here and say, this is what I got. I got this and I got that. Because then nobody asked you what you had. Only thing that we ask from anybody up on here is a conversation. A decent one. Not you out here. And my personal opinion about the lady that was on there acting like a little toddler, my opinion on her is, I wouldn't even say 9 times out of 10 she worked at some kind of daycare, because I heard kids in the background. So either those were her kids or she does a daycare. And it's a job. Then you up here calling CJ broke. Right. You calling CJ broke. You're upset with CJ broke. But then on the other hand, you're asking him to pay for the twins' flights to come back to your drop off. I didn't take CJ to court. No, you didn't take CJ to court, but you're the one who asked him to take you to court. That was all you. Like I said, my issue with this situation is Charlene is so focused on trying to prove a point. She's trying to prove a point to who? I don't know. To what? I don't know. But she needs to prove a point to them kids and herself. She needs to prove a point to them kids and herself. I love y'all enough to let this shit go. And I'm going to focus on y'all and I'm going to do better by y'all. That's what she should be doing. She should stop looking for other people to blame, because it's your fault. It's your fault. And there ain't no way in hell I'm going to have a nigga around me who ain't going to do nothing for me. Rico got all this money. What, he got about 5 days to get picked up from a team? Has anybody heard anything? No? Oh, maybe we'll hear news later. I don't know. Just to me, all this shit is not necessary. And think of your kids. And I know she'll never do this, but I believe she won't be free until she get rid of her mama. She ain't gonna be free until she get rid of her mama. I'm gonna do a live probably for Soul Session Sunday on narcissistic mothers. Because like I said, Tanya is jealous of Charlene. And she's helping Charlene destroy her life. And to me, I would get rid of my mama before I got rid of Rico, because I feel like her mother is the poison that fed her. And her children see it. That's why they don't like that woman either. Her children see that shit. Her children see it. That's why they don't like that energy. They don't want to be around grandma like that. They know the bull. Right. Right. So, like I said, get rid of your mama. And I'm pretty sure people are forgiving people. People are very sympathetic when it comes to the truth. You know what I'm saying? And it usually takes time, but time heals the majority of wounds, or it makes you complacent of the situation that was there prior. Okay? You're either going to be complacent or it's going to heal. Those are the two options you got. Or you can be bitter and continue down this path and end up with nothing. Do I believe Charlene has all these business deals she's talking about? I will go as far on a limb to say no, I don't. Because she does not have enough support for people to use. In order to get into a business where you're doing business deals and you're being booked and busy, your status has to mean something, okay? In order for you to be beneficial to a business, you have to be a Kim Kardashian, okay? You have to be a Corey LeRae, okay? A Nicki Minaj, if you will. Cardi B. These are people who have millions and billions of supporters. The supporters that Charlene has on her subscribers list are not organic. And if I was a person who was in business who believes that she has all this celebrity attached enough to push my product, I would look at the subscribers and say, okay, that's a significant amount of subscribers. Okay, cool. Let's see the stats of how people viewing it, right? Wait a minute. Her estimated yearly earnings are 38.3 thousand.
I make more than her.
That's a minimum wage job.
And I'm a disabled veteran.
Thank you for serving our country, by the way, Pop. Thank you for your service, ma'am.
You're welcome, ma'am.
I want y'all to see how feelings don't matter when it comes to facts. $19 or $18 an hour, maybe $20, $22, maybe, give or take. And then you got to pay these taxes. Like, you're not just, this ain't free money. You're going to have to pay that. So you have to take from that. So the gross will be what? $24,000 to $26,000. You haven't accumulated enough write-offs because you haven't done enough videos. I have businesses. I pay my taxes, okay? Let's stop playing. Some of y'all know what my businesses are. Some of y'all don't. Oh, also, speaking of, who was it? I think it was Delaney Delaney, you had a question about my candles. So this is my 3-wick candle. It's an Opulent Sense candle. My business is Opulent Sense. You can go to opulentsense.com. And she was asking about my cleanse candle. So the cleanse candle I was referring to was my rosemary and sage candle. Girl, I don't even think I spelled that right. What is going on? Ooh, not me forgetting the W. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so this is my candles. Shout out to Tiffany for getting the whip soap. I'm a big candles, wood with candles, wick with candles, room spray.
I've been wondering about you.
Customer
my dreams
appreciation
at night.
codes.
There's something about you. Try to ignore the signs. Do you even hear me when I speak? Yeah. Do you even feel me? No, you don't. I know you don't. I know. Impatient, conceited, but I swear it's like I need it.
Y'all can turn the music off if y'all want to turn the music off. Okay. So y'all go ahead and check that website out. I don't be trying to shade Charlene. I have a couple of businesses. This is just one of many. All right. I had Mr. Hamilton with 5 million.
Oh, goodbye.
Review.
Cats are evil, but do you know what's good? Kitchen mail.
This package is from Opulent Sense. It smells good.
Now, Opulent Senses. Look who's back. Are you here to open some mail? Let's open it. Oh my goodness. Well, let's see what we got. We got these Egyptian amber cubes. Oh, you're gonna like that. I'm gonna like that. We both like it. Packaging is brilliant though, because it is scratch and sniff. Ooh, this smells fruity. We got amber noir. That's nice.
Oh.
Uh-huh. It's my kind of candle. You want to burn it right now? Okay. Amber absinthe. I like. No, burn this one instead. Burn this one instead. And cashmere butter cuddles. That's my stripper name. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage. Cashmere butter cuddles. Oh, brilliant.
Okay. So like I said, I've been in businesses for a long time and I'm sensitive about my shit, okay? Nobody is trying to upstage or anything. I'm just telling you that your supporters are not supporting you. If you are now making $3,000 a month, $38,000 a year based on the stats that you're getting for your views, you either need to post more, post every other day. I heard somebody said that she's gonna start getting those health videos. Let's hold you to it. Let's do it. Where's the point where you get to say, okay, you know what? I'm done. I'm tired. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. I'm just gonna go ahead and do what I need to do. I'm not gonna address the drama anymore. I'm like CJ's example. He did a whole video. Him and Lexi recent video was her pranking CJ. It was her pranking CJ, right? So with her pranking CJ, they didn't mention nothing about the drop off, nothing about the court date, nothing about any of that. You get what I'm saying? Like, be yourself and figure out who you need to connect with to boost your content. She want to make content like CJ now. What do you mean? Because somebody said something about her saying she not doing pranks and all that other stuff. Ironically, it's weird how that aligns, but if she don't want to do pranks and challenges anymore, that's something she don't have to do. It is kind of, in my opinion, for her, not a good fit because she's not a prank type person. When she co-pranked with CJ and when she did stuff with CJ, it was out of the benefit of CJ. It didn't fit her personality. So, that's why I said makeup tutorials, workout, doing all this other stuff. But in order for you to do that, you're going to have to get rid of them vapes. You know what I'm saying? It's just so many things that she can do. Like I said, all this to me, it just shows that she is taken away from the children. Because Nation's birthday is around the corner, and what Nation is going to receive is a regular day because she knows that's what her mommy wanted her to save. Because she lives in that situation. She knows what's up. Do you think from 1 minute a child like that ain't going to turn up and say, I want to go here, there? Oh, we don't know many places, but you know how to Google. You know there's a jumpy house everywhere. You know there's all kinds of stuff everywhere. I can hear it. Let me Google search what we can do for my birthday. They already did the Six Flags thing, but she might want to revisit Six Flags. Six Flags ain't really that expensive. And we ain't going to pretend like it in one day you can go on every single ride, okay? Because it's always hell. What was it? Universal Studios we went to? Yeah, she wants to go to Hawaii, but we talk about places they can't afford. That's why she didn't say Hawaii first. Okay? We try to help EMAC. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, laser tag. That sounds fun. I just feel like all of this is weird. You went from extravagant birthdays, and I'm not just saying because CJ did it for you. This is what your kids anticipate. I don't know not one kid on the planet who said, you know what? I'm about 12 years old now. No more birthday cakes. I done had a birthday cake every year. They always pretend. I don't know about her kids, but every time my kids' birthday come, they ready to turn up. They ready to cut up. They ready to do whatever. It's their birthday. You got to make them feel special. And even if she doesn't want to allegedly do something big, have a mommy-daughter dinner date. Get her some more hair to keep her on track. Even when she went live, I didn't see any creators react to her live because, they reacted to it, but it was like very dry. It didn't have any conversation or substance to it. It was just, well, we're just chilling. People don't want to watch you on YouTube just to look at you. You got to do something. They should try doing beauty and hair hacks. We've been saying that. They do the hair off camera. They said Nation took 5 hours to do Julia's hair. I would have recorded them 5 hours and sped it up. She said I could be 105 and still want a birthday cake. You know what? I'm just saying. I'm getting off here. I'm not about to keep playing with y'all. But, it's just what it is. I hope this is a wake-up call for Charlene. I highly doubt it. She's going to just keep chugging along and she's shooting darts in the dark. CJ's not responding because there's really no point to respond. You guys are in court. You guys are trying to figure out what your next plan is for the babies. But I just want her to really pay attention to how this is affecting her older 3 kids. They're really important. It's not just about the twins. The twins honestly, they do. The twins they really do. They have both parents. They have more opportunities because their father has more resources for them. Instead of worrying about if CJ's pockets are fat or not, we need to figure out how to get your pockets back fat. You should be making at least $10K a month, not 3. Okay, I'm gonna just be quiet. She has hit rock bottom, but it's not low enough. She's hit rock bottom, but it's not rock bottom, okay? You know when SpongeBob went to that little weird place and it was a weird area and then he fell to even worser area? She needs to get to that area before she see it. Right now, she is at the bad area, but she needs to get into a worse area, because you can't migrate your kids to a foreign land and have no plan. She has no plan. She doesn't have a plan. And if you are where people are saying you are, it's probably not a good area. You don't know how jealousy forms. You don't know if people just want to just fight people on GP where you at. And you could put your children in a more dangerous situation based off your ego. And I promise you, at the end of the day, when all is said and done, none of that is going to matter. Who was right and wrong on this situation is not going to matter if you put your family in a situation where you can't get yourself out of. You don't want to do that, you know, and I hope she figures it out. I hope she comes to her senses, but I don't think she's thinking of the bigger picture. Yes, it can. Yes, it can. There's a lot of dangerous areas in Dallas that people go to. I just need her to think. Fuck trying to keep up with everybody. Fuck everybody making up excuses for you to feel better. We're past that now. We're past making excuses to feel better. It's more, let's do some solutions. Let's be solution based. Because I'm gonna tell you something right now. Unless some of them fucking supporters is taking out of their little paycheck and sending it to you and cash app into you and sending you money and shit like that, it don't even matter. It don't matter. So I hope y'all enjoyed a double dose of Watch With Me Wednesday. Don't get cute. This don't happen every time. Okay, I just needed a break from school. I'm gonna get right back on it, and I'm gonna see y'all Sunday. All right, I'm out, y'all. Squad.
We in a no hyena zone. Race my hyena zone. Race my hyena zone.
It's my zone. It's my zone. It's my zone. It's my zone. It's my zone. It's my zone.